Oh, but this rolling journey, as much as I want to continue, I kind of want to give up too. But there's no such thing as giving up. Gotta keep going. In this video, I want to share my journey of my reverse sweep roll from this to this. But the journey to get there wasn't just from A to B. It was quite a long journey, so let me share my story. I first started my kayak rolling journey when I got the kayak, and I've become obsessed with Greenland rolling as I thought it looked so graceful. I believe it was also the fact that I thought that if I learnt rolling, I would never need to do a wet exit and become more confident in the water. I learnt the standard Greenland roll first, as I was told it is the easiest to learn, but it did take me a while to get the hang of it, albeit not in the best form. I knew there were some limitations with my kayak, which I hate to say it's my gear rather than my skill. The back deck was too high, and the cockpit too deep for me to ever do any back deck rolls properly. It is definitely higher up, so as you can see I can do a bit more lower like this. But you do lose a bit of the initial stability as you would if you go higher. That is why I thought, why don't I start learning forward finishing rolls, such as the reverse sweep roll, so I have no reason whatsoever to blame the gear except myself. This is how the journey started for the reverse sweep roll. I used the Gear Lab Outdoors float to get muscle memory and to become familiar with the movements. The issue I had with the kayak was that I kept falling around in the cockpit as it was too deep. I had thigh braces, but I kept falling out. However, this wasn't going to stop me from trying because I shouldn't blame the gear I am using. I kept at it, and after many sessions, I saw that I lost motivation to keep practicing as I was failing. Patience is not a virtue of mine, so it didn't help. Giving up, I went back to back deck rolls like the butterfly roll, which is not in the Greenlandic Kayak Rolling competition, but still a good roll to learn. But then again, I failed horrendously. It went to a stage where I wanted to give up on rolling altogether, which in a way I did because I didn't kayak over 1.5 years due to work commitments. As my subscribers would know, I returned to kayaking this year with a vengeance. My track arrived and I invested also in the Rebel Greenland T. These are two very different types of kayaks used for different purposes, but I knew I wanted to get at least 20 rolls and maneuvers that is in the Greenlandic Rolling competition. After getting my Rebel Greenland T, there were no more excuses. I could only blame myself for not getting there, so the pressure was on, but also while having fun. I tried the standard Greenland roll. Success. I tried the butterfly roll. Success. I tried the forward sweep roll. Semi-successful. There were many things I was doing wrong. Head coming out last, using force on my shoulders to push the Greenland paddle to force myself up. At times I swore I could hear my shoulder muscles rip a little. But I kept at it. I reviewed my footage. I knew where I went wrong. I promised myself I would do better next time. Now, I told myself the next trip I would try the reverse sweep roll. I knew I was going to feel awkward rolling backwards, as I have never done it before. I needed to get my bearing. It was time to try. Success! What this process has taught me is that it's not just a physical battle, but also a huge mental battle to keep at it. I've only completed a few rolls now, but I've become confident to try many more different rolls. I'll be sharing my rolling journey here on my channel, and I hope you enjoy my journey. Let's see how far I get.